My students, part two of multi-category tags. Now, uh, a couple of little things here. One is I have decided to, I created a duplicate of my AT room medium size. And you can see I specifically said I'm going to use this for 1:50 and whatever, because it's got 2 mil text. So I decided I'll show you what I had originally here. What I had originally was that one, was the small one. And I've just literally swapped it out for a duplicate here that I made of 1:50, and it has the 2 mil text. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because at a scale of 1:200, if I start writing in construction notes and other things here, it'll obliterate everything else that is there. So this is why I'm very keen on you using the type mark, because it doesn't take up a huge amount of space, and it obviously refers us onto something else. If I go to the plans here, and at a scale of 1:200, I can read those type marks and the room tags pretty easily. All right, but what we have to do is that we have to obviously give some information on what this type mark refers to. Okay, so I'm going to create a legend, and this is how we're going to do this. In the meantime, what I did in terms of my master doors here, okay, is you can see now that I have all of my doors, and they are filtered currently by the level that they're on. And I could change that. Okay, I can go into fields and into sorting and grouping. And I could say, well, actually group by type, sort by the type mark first. Right now, so there's all my DT01s, my O2s, my O3s, um, uh, my 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, my 10s, okay, which seem to be the most, okay, and they come all the way down here. So I've got 10 types there. I'm missing an O4 by the looks of things. And I could very easily go back and rearrange those. So just having the type mark there. So everything is now associated as such. And if I go back to my ground level, you can see now I've got my door type 01, door type repeated 01 there. Let me just put in this one here and show you that it does actually make sense. It goes into the annotate multicat type mark only, and there's my door type 10. Okay. Now, when you put those tags in, then as I said, it is the free end gives you a little bit more flexibility if you wanted to pull that out there and push that up, something like that. Okay. So, and again, you should be trying maybe to line these tags up, so that there's a bit of, okay, so line them up like that. Now they're all easily readable and whatever. I'll go into my master walls here, and I'll show you that again. I have these organized by type mark, filtered by type mark. So I've got 12, 11, 10s. Okay, and you can see that this one equates to this one. This one equates to that one. Doesn't really, but I should put in the ATWT07 there. Now, you're asking me why would I do that? Well, this is why I'm going to show you when I go and create the legend here. Okay, so let's get back to ground floor plan. Now, over on the project browser here, you have the legends here, and previously made, there is a wall legend. So let's pop in there. We can see this. Now, you see the little red line that's around there. If I change the scale of this back to 1:50, that red line is roughly your A1 size sheet. Okay, and it's just there as kind of an indicator. So how do we create the wall legend, and where does it come in useful? So I'm going to go down now into the families here. I'm going all the way down to our wall styles. Now you can see that under basic wall, there's lots of different walls here, but here is my various different walls that I've renamed. Okay, and can I rename them from here? I can actually. That's pretty handy. So I'm just going to be putting in the underscores here. Again, they're to match what we did in the schedule here. Because if I didn't have that indicator, this indicator, then how do I know which is the wall that I actually used, if you know what I mean? All right. So by putting in the indicator, I can do that. Now, here's my block partition and my WT03. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to left click, I'm going to grab this and I'm going to bring it across and I'm going to position it there, right? Now, and I'm going to position again its second time there. Now let's go into up here into these. So let's try and line these up. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick the top one and I'm going to say, don't give me the floor plan view, but give me the section view. And there's the section view and there's the floor plan view. Now, wouldn't it be lovely if I could tag these? Okay. And you can see that it is not letting me tag. Now, that's one of the little downsides of the schedule here. So how do we get around that? Okay, let's pick it. Basic wall legend component type. Okay, so let's see if I can grab all of this. Okay, Control C, and if I create a text box here, I'm going to Control V that into there. All right, so there's my wall type like so. And I'll just move the plan up here. Now let's do that for something that's a little bit more complex maybe. Here's our wall type 01. Okay, so let's drag that across here and we place one there and we place this one up here. Now, not very complex, but I'll go from a floor plan to a section view. All right, and let's just kind of move it down. So we want to get these in a little bit of order. So pick it over to walls. Let's select all of that, Control C, and back into annotate. We put a text box to match that one there, and we go Control V. So there's my basic wall type A1 there. Now here's wall type 2. Let's do that again. So here's that one and that one. And we're going to take this one here and change it to a section view. Okay, move it down. Now you get the idea here, I think. So what I'm doing is I'm creating this information. That's what a legend is. It's kind of a visual piece of information here. Let's see, page and text. Okay, now, so if you do that for all of your wall types, what you can do, so you can have all the wall types across here. They're all referenced with the type mark, and we also have the construction description in there as well. All right. So if you wanted to change any of those, I can't get access from it that way. So here's my wall type 02, and I just noticed that. Yeah, I wonder kind of if I rename, can I separate those? I can. Okay, now that is the wall type as such. Let's go in and see if we can edit this, can we? No, okay. So there it is there. But I can rename it from here and it should, did it update there? No, it didn't. So I have to do that. Maybe if I pulled it across the second time around, it would update. So what do you do with the legend? Well, once you've created it and you've got all your wall types referenced in there, what you can do on your in your views on your sheet. So let's go into here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one and this one. I'm going to move them down. A little bit of space up here. And then I'm going to escape. I'm going to go back into my legends up here. Okay, and into my wall legend. I'm going to drag it across and I'm going to put it on the sheet like so. Okay, so let's just move up into position there. Center it here. Take the wall legend, maybe put it in across there, something like that. We can take that wall legend out, just So now I can delete the red lines once I'm happy with it. But you can see now that that wall legend had, here's my ATWT03, and that refers to uh, the, the wall type that we have here. There's the WT09, WT12. There's the O1 wall type, and so on like that. So it just means that there's a connection now between the tags, the wall, the type mark tags that you've associated with the wall are now associated with this up here, and we've got the construction description and the type mark and a little visual of the wall here as well. And that is how we connect the type mark tag to the construction note, to a visual of the actual wall itself via the legend here. And legends are handy. You know that you can't, in normal circumstances, you can't duplicate views. Well, in legends, you can do that. So if I go to my, let's see, I go to my plans too. Okay, just open this. All right, and we just cancel that for a second, and I can go over and grab my legend again. And you can see that it comes in here as well. So that's it. So you can decide what way you want to organize your legend, whether it's all the way across here or down, or a mixture of both, whichever kind of works out best for you there. So whatever is here is repeated obviously through all the different views here, but you can see now I can move it from, I can use multiple versions of this legend onto different sheets as well, wherever it's necessary. So that is so. I most definitely want you to do that. Here's the process. Let's just go through that process one more time. Okay. So 1:20 views. Uh, they're too small for the 2 mil text so that it can be read by the normal eye when you plot out the sheet. But the tags, you can use those extensively in order to indicate that this is a wall type 1, wall type 02, whatever else like that. So you can apply those tags to all the different plan views. And then the connection between the wall types here, you go down to your sheets, okay, and you've got your wall type connection. You've got your wall type in here with the tag and the makeup of the wall there with the construction description as well. If any of that needs to be changed, let me just, what I'll do is I'll see if I can activate. Yeah, I've activated the wrong view. Let's deactivate that. Let's activate this view. Right, and let's go into multicat and go into annotate, multicat type mark. Now, there's my type 2, okay, which is this one here. All right, now, if I pick that, be interesting. Let's see. I'm going to update that note and see if it updates on the legend here, or do we have to redo redo it in the legend at the same time? Okay. So I'll let it type. Here is the construction note. So basement wall in this case is correct, and that's there. So cast in situ concrete basement wall. And I'll just put in an XX there just for the moment. All right, so apply and OK. Okay, now, so that's doesn't seem to have updated there. So let me go back into, I'll just deselect here now. Deactivate, right. So if I activate this one, okay, and I select that wall and come over to the note here, let's see if it hasn't picked up. Oh, because it's the component type. All right, do you get that? It's not the note, it's the component type. Right, I get that now. Let's deactivate this one, and let's activate this. Okay, so I'm going to pick that same wall, and here it is here. So if I went into edit type and I said rename here, okay, and put in an XX there, it'll probably update there. But let's see if it does that. Right, XX, okay, and apply and okay. And all right, so we've updated it there. Let's just double check it. It's XX. All right, let's go into this, and so I'll deactivate that view. I'll activate the now you can see that it's not, doesn't seem to have updated, but let's see if it's updated here in terms of component. Yeah, so XX. So Control C, and because this is just a text box here, that's what that is. Control V, and there's the XX, if you know what I mean. So limited in some ways, but very useful in others, is what I'd say in regards to the legends. So I would suggest that you do a legend of all your wall types here, which reference back in down there. Should you do a legend for door types? Yep, you could certainly do that. Same thing again. Here's the legend, door legend there. And again, you see the way we've got no reference here. I don't have the A1 size sheet, and that's just, that always bugs me because it's kind of like an infinite sheet here type of thing. I'm going to do this at a scale of 1:50. Okay, and well, it's not letting me change that for some reason. Same thing again. So you go down into your families and into your doors. Okay, and what have we got here? Now I didn't associate. Okay, the type mark with the doors here. Probably should have done that. I don't think I did that. Let's see if we can. No, yeah. So I can grab that one, and the same thing. So you can position it twice. Escape, escape. You can pick this one. Go from plan view to the front view, and you get your door like that. And again, you could have a separate sheet with the door legends on it, and again reference into, if I pick it. Okay, and come in across here, you can see I've only got that note. So let's just play along with this one here. Control C. Okay, let's put in a text box below here and Control V. All right, so there's that note gone in now, but it's not associated with um, a uh, a type mark. Okay, right. So let's pick that door. Let's come out. So this is the 1200 by 211 double swing. All right, let's go into our master door schedule here. So it was a 1200 by 211 double swing. 1200 by 211 double swing. Here it is here. Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to Control C here. And yeah, it's not going to let me do it there. Okay, so what I need to do is maybe come in here and rename this one. Right, okay. Control V. Right. Now, so that is updated in the schedule here. I'll just move this across so that you can see that. Okay, back down here. So now there it's associated. Oh, 07 it should have been. I should have double swing. Okay, here's the single swing. And I will read. So you need to be careful about this as well, then I suppose. That one, let's change to an 06. Okay. Oh, so there's the 06 there and the 07s there. So you can see we've got those associated. Now back to our door legend. Let's select it again. And now we'll go in there. And you can see now it has the Control C. It has the type mark associated with it. So Control V, and we got the type mark there. Okay. Oh, you can do that for your doors, for your windows, for your walls, and the handy place to put your wall legend is in the sheet up here. Okay, and if you can see the sheet, and just so that you don't think I'm lying here, I will go in and activate that view, and I'll just delete those out. We don't need them. Just to give me a kind of a start point and deactivate the view now. We're back in business there. All right. So that is how you connect your type mark tags to a legend, and you're starting again to get coordinated information. That's the goal, is to get coordinated information.